how is it with
Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka and your experience?
Back in Sri Lanka, yes, I would say Sri Lanka is a wonderful country. It's a paradise also. Back in Southeast Asia, we are in the tropical zone.
Yeah.
And now Sri Lanka is overwhelmed with tourists these days. I saw last month it has gone over 250,000 of visits per month by tourists.
Yeah.
So our, if you say cultural and historical sites, mainly tourists are coming to visit. One of the key place is Sigiriya Rock Fortress. It's the eighth wonder of the world. There are eight wonders in the world that they have named. Sigiriya Fortress is the eighth wonder of the world, and it's huge. You can search and Google and learn, and a lot of tourists are coming there to visit that
Is
place.
it a temple?
No, it's a fortress built by a king. It's a natural made rock. It's several meters, like several like 100. It's huge, and I'll share the details as well. And people are visiting there. On top of that, King Kashyap, one of the kings, has made his fortress as a place to all view the whole area and guard his fortress. It has been kind of a club for him. You say, like a place to visit with his girls and queens, and and it's like a entertainment area, people say, due with regards to the history. And also it has a really huge big story behind the fortress also. And one of that, and Anuradhapura is one of the cultural cities that you can visit. I visited Anuradhapura back in my childhood as well. There are a lot of places that you can visit in Anuradhapura, really ancient ruins you have. Get back to 1800, more than that even. It related to also Buddhism. You have a lot of stupas. Stupas means it's similar to pyramids, but it's roundish.
Okay.
So we call stupas. That two stupas, monks have kept things that related to Buddhism, or some gems, or some precious things.
And you also have areas with wild animals that you can go on safari,
Exactly.
maybe.
When it comes to nature and adventure, one of the key areas, as you said, Singaraja Reserve. You can visit Singaraja and, look into a lot of animals. Udavalavanyala is the places that tourists are coming and visit. But you need to go early in the morning to book a cab, tourist cab, that open cab. You have elephants, you have peacocks, you have leopards, and, there are a lot to watch. And also Yala the same. And also we have places like Ella. Ella is one of the key tourist destination. It's in kind of a hill, and you have a lot of activities to do there and visit, like tea plantations and places there as well. And Nuvarelia,
I've seen, you showed me pictures from some different festivals, but it was very much colors, and people were dressed in special dresses, and the elephants were very beautiful dress, and they made like parades. It was very nice to look at.
yeah, that's in Kandy. It's a Kandy Esala Perahara. It's where myself also. That's where I born. That's where I brought up. And Kandy Esala Perahara is one of the unique event in the calendar year in Sri Lanka, and a lot of tourists are coming only to visit that event. It's a huge event. It goes in for like 3 weeks. The whole town closes down when the Temple of Tooth. It's a relic. Buddha's tooth goes on top of an elephant, which is dedicated. That elephant is dedicated to that, and he shows around, and people are worshipping, and people are coming to see that.
He's the number one elephant.
Exactly. You have like 5, 6 elephants, but that elephant is the unique elephant who carries that relic. He worships, and there are rituals.
I've seen the dancing, for instance.
So,
and you also told me that you wanted to explain to me how polite and nice your people are to tourists
exactly.
coming.
When it comes to Sri Lanka, if you're thinking of visiting Sri Lanka, you might have heard also Sri Lankan people are very unique. We are different, and I'm not telling that we are different by any means.
But you mean you are not like from India or from Pakistan or from Indonesia or Thailand?
Yeah.
You have your own
Unique
character.
Yeah, unique characters.
Yeah.
Because we are in hospitality really good, and we welcome people, and when it comes to helping people and supporting people, even for tourists, really nice. And if you go to Sri Lanka, you will realize that our people are very unique in terms of supporting and helping.
I heard one tourist from America that only when he was walking on an ordinary street, he saw a house and it was a lady sitting outside preparing for food. And when she saw him, she yelled and waved and asked him to join the family for, I think it was the lunch.
Invites, yes.
So
In Sri Lanka, it's a normal thing if you see a guy or person who's, roaming around and even especially from another country,
yeah,
they would really call you in and invite and
Yeah.
ask you to sit
he
with
was
them.
really surprised.
Yes, it's a good thing with Sri Lankan people. Coming back to that as well as nature, really beautiful in Sri Lanka. You can talk, hours and days about Sri Lankan nature. You have to watch and search, and you can gain a more idea. If you're planning to go to Sri Lanka, you can actually write to us also. I can give an advice, but you can plan accordingly. And Ella is one place, Nuvarelia one place, and Horton place we call World's End because it's a peak position. There's a huge fall, and in the sense of not seeing, you just see the mist. So you say World's End.
Yes,
When you go there, people have died also falling down to be more active and taking risks to take photos and stuff. Be careful when you go there. But there's a place called Adam's Peak also. It's a kind of a mountain. It's a sacred place. Buddhists believe that Lord Buddha's footprint is there, that he has visited. As Catholics, we believe Adam has his footprints there. Muslims, they believe also that Adam is been there. So it's a sacred place for many. So a lot of
Can you see the footprint?
Yes, there's a place that they have marked print. I visited, but they tell that in Sri Lanka you have to have a calling to visit. You just can't visit. You have to have a kind of calling. You have to feel it that I need to visit. You have to walk like 4 or 5 hours up. It's kind of a steep steps that you have to take. Sometimes all people take more time, and it's really nice. We start normally in the night, and we go there in the morning of sunrise because it's really beautiful when the sun is rising area, as well as you can even see Colombo. From Colombo, if it is clear skies, you can see from Colombo the Adams Peak also because it's far away, but you still can see. So Adams Peak is one place. If you are a lover of beaches and coastal towns, there's a place called Mirissa and Unawatuna, Bentota, Arugambe. Arugambe is place to surf, water surfing. Really nice with so much of surfing happening there. Also Trincomalee is one place, and as you said, wildlife, Yala, Udawalawa, Vilpattu, and Pinnavali is one of the place you can visit to see elephants. Pinnavala, there's a elephant orphanage, so you can get an experience touching the elephant, bathing them, feeding them. Huge bunch of elephants there also. Yeah. So and the unique experience that also you can get in Sri Lanka is the scenic. The scenery of the train ride from Kandy to Ella. And if you ride Kandy to Ella, there are beautiful sceneries that you can capture and you can get an experience. And people are really fond and love with that train ride. It's a special train ride from Kandy to Ella. That's a unique experience, as well as a Gold Fort. UNESCO named that as a heritage site. So it's a World Heritage
Have you
place.
been there?
Yes, I've been several times. Whenever I go down south, it's in the south part of the island.
What's the feeling inside you when you visit that place?
It's really nice you are going back to colonial eras because it's been built by Dutch. So all the Dutch architectures, the buildings are according to Dutch architecture. So the floors also with the all bricks, like in Kalmar town, Kalmar Centrum, similar like that. So all buildings and all cafes and everything. You're going back in time. It's really nice. It's near the beach, so it's good. Those are the areas and places that you can visit in Sri Lanka also. So please do visit Sri Lanka. If you're from Asia, please, if you're planning your Europe tour, don't forget Sweden. I can recommend Sweden as beautiful landscapes and areas that you can see. I have visited still.
Yeah, it's quite a nice temperature here. Most people from Asia think that we have ice and snow all over Sweden. It's not like that. But up in the north, it's true. But the rest of Sweden is quite around 20 degrees in the summer. Quite nice.
Yeah, today it's around like 12, 10 degrees. We are sitting outside, and it's really nice in the evening. It's really great. So that's it from today's episode, and we really hope to see you back in another episode. I hope you have enjoyed. If there's any questions or ideas or things that you can share, just let us know.
Yeah.
If you want to ask something, just please comment.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
so
Have a
thank you
nice
very much. Have a nice day.
see
Bye,
you.
guys.